Hi guys, Coffee here. Today I want to take you along with me on an adventure to go find all of the dig sites for the forest treasure maps. With that, come along and let's go to forest treasure map number 1 dig site. For this one, we'll spawn in at Point Pleasant. When you arrive at Point Pleasant, you're going to be facing the end of the bridge. Now, you can go to either side of the bridge. I chose to come to the left. You can jump down off the rocks, onto that little platform on the water, and across to the other side. Either way, your spot is down here under the bridge. You can get to it from either side of the bridge. For treasure map number 2, we're going to head to the Camp Adams Lookout. Here, when you spawn in, you're going to turn directly behind you and follow this rock face. Now, as you come around the rock face, you're going to see another tower here. You're headed down to the left of the tower. Now, when you come down here, there's actually going to be a little campsite set up. And this campsite will be a tent, a cooking spit, and so forth. On the other side of the tent where the cooking spit is, underneath, you'll find the dig site. Treasure map number 3, we're going to head to Relay Tower HGB709 to the left of the Rusty Pick. Now, you don't want to get too close to the Relay Tower because there are super mutants over there. If you want to get the XP, go ahead. I just was choosing to come directly to the dig site. So I went to the right a little bit, and as I got further away from it, I cut to the left and headed towards the Charleston landfill, sort of. Now, you do have to be careful because the rocks here do come to a cliff. Once you get down off the rocks, you're going to come over here to this playground. And underneath the monkey bars, you'll find your dig site. For treasure map number 4, we go to Anchor Farm, a place we know and love well from doing the quest that Duchess sends us on. When you spawn in here, you're headed to the back side of the house. You know, the little blue and yellow plane that we all know? Yeah, that's where it is. Between the body of the plane and the wing, you're going to find your dig site. Now, for treasure map number 5, we're going to head to the Charleston Train Yard. Now here, when you spawn in, you're going to be facing the entrance to the train yard. You'll turn to your left and head across the road. Once you come to the concrete wall, you'll jump down off the wall, down into the train yard, across the tracks, and towards this broken down train car. At the end of the train car, you'll find your dig site. Now here, do take caution because there are liberators. For treasure map number 6, we're going to head to the Wayward. Now, you can go to the left of the Wayward or to the right. I go to the right through the Brahmin Pen because the dig site will be behind the Wayward, pretty much where you're going to pop out from the Brahmin Pen. And here you have it. For the next map, we head to Widow's Perch. Now, as we all pretty well know, when you get to Widow's Perch, there's going to be 4 blood eagles there. When you're done dealing with the blood eagles, you're just going to head straight down the path, past the building, towards the right-hand end of the billboard, and you'll find your dig site at the very end of the billboard. Next, we're going to head to Gully Mine. We're going to head to the exit, not to be confused with the other Gully Mine entrance. When you spawn in, you're going to turn to your left and head towards the water. Now, you'll know that you're going to be going the right way when you come across the fire cap here on this tree. You're going to head past this large tree here, and then to your left towards the water, and you'll find your dig site. Now, our next to last dig site, there's 2 places where you can spawn. You can spawn in at Summersville and go through Summersville and take a left when you get to the end of the road, or, as I've done here, you can spawn in at Pigsty. I typically choose to spawn in at Pigsty because you can come directly down the hill, and the only enemies you'll have to fight are going to be 3 floaters, but you can easily make it past the floaters. Now, once you get to the bottom of the hill, I suggest you go across the road so that you don't disturb the floaters. Floaters tend to get a little angry. But again, if you want the XP, you can go ahead and fight with them, by all means. So we head towards the bus, and you're going to see that there's a house to the right-hand side of the road. You guessed it, our treasure map dig site is going to be right here beside this house. Now, I did kind of take my time because right here to the right, across the road from the bus, is where the floaters hang out. And as long as you're careful, they'll leave you alone. I don't mess with them, they don't mess with me. Now, as we tiptoe towards the house, right here is your dig site. For our last dig site, here again, there are also two places that you can spawn in. You can spawn in at Helvetia, turn around and go behind you, or you can just spawn in here at Greg's Mine Supply. Go directly across the road, hop down across the river, and right here is your dig site. With that, happy digging, guys. I hope you've learned something new today. With that, go out into the wasteland, and I hope you discover something that you've never discovered before. Bye, guys.